I'm Andrew Burgess.
And I'm Emma Spear, and this is CCN, the Cowley College News.
Hey Emma, how was your break?
My break was amazing. I got to spend time with friends and family. How is your semester going so far?
It was amazing so far. I got to go to the ESPN event, and I've been studying hard and making sure I can keep those grades up.
One student athlete has had a running start to his semester, and Daryl Gaines has the story.
Sometimes your life changes when you least expect it, like when you're doing everyday things that you do all the time.
He had an episode in practice, and it was just our first night back. And the reaction time of our training staff, of Blake Smith, the reaction time of the EMS personnel here in town, but Blake Smith saved his life.
It wasn't like I really thought about what was going on. It just, training and everything took over. When I first saw him fall, I thought he had just fainted. I thought he had just been running too much. He hyperventilated and he fainted. But when I got down there, it was obviously a different case. They were just running the plays. He had come off the floor. He was standing there waiting to go in, and he just collapsed. So I was sitting up in the bleachers watching it, and I went down there and checked on him and realized that he wasn't breathing, didn't have a pulse. So it's one of those things I don't really feel like I've done anything, because I almost feel like I watched myself do it. It's kind of like an out-of-body experience thing. It's just training kicked in.
Thank goodness for that training and the medical personnel that took over in the ambulance. The athlete is recovering well and continuing his studies.
Wow, I'm so glad everyone was at the right place at the right time. We are really going to miss him on the court.
It's very hard for me to complain about the start of my spring semester.
True, it is very uplifting to hear about everything that was working at the right time. On the lighter side, Arthur and Asia have a story on this upcoming Lovers Holiday.
I'm Arthur Anderson III.
I'm Asia Arrowwood.
Today, to celebrate Valentine's Day a little early, me and Asia are going to do a Q&A for y'all. For me, Valentine's Day is kind of a Hallmark holiday, and so my girlfriend's not that demanding, thankfully. So maybe I can get away with buying, those fake flowers, the fake bouquets.
The ones that collect dust.
Yeah, I can buy her one of those, because the real flowers are going to die. That way I can not buy her more next Valentine's. Be like, our love is everlasting. You see what how do you feel about Valentine's Day?
It's more of a family thing. We do it more
I
as
see what you're saying.
yeah, so we usually just get each other stuff. We don't really just do one for a loved one.
Okay, so Valentine's Day is supposed to be romantic, right? Mm-hmm. And so they call that cuffing season in February. As in I really like this girl, I really like this guy, I'm gonna cuff them. I want them to be with me, so I'm gonna slide in by doing something for them Valentine's Day. I think sweetheart means just someone being kind to somebody else. I don't think it necessarily means someone being romantic,
It's just showing they have a sweetheart.
Yeah, someone showing kindness to somebody else, and it doesn't have to be someone they're close to. It can be a stranger. So, in conclusion, me and Asia decided that your Valentine's doesn't have to be your significant other that you find attractive. It can be your mom. It can be someone next to you. It can be the lunch lady you see every day.
Your grandma.
But most importantly, it's someone that you share a nice Valentine's Day with.
I'm not sure Inspired describes my Valentine's Day vibe.
I love it. Chocolates are marked on half price the day after, and I can show myself a little love.
Easy, big guy. Too much candy leads to health issues, and you need to be cautious on your intake.
The next story is about campus safety, and specifically the Live Safe app.
I sat down with Director of Security, Matt Stone, to find out all about this multi-purpose and potentially life-saving app in the Cali Go app.
My name is Matt Stone. I'm the Director of Public Safety Campus Security, and I have been here for just over 13 years now. So, Live Safe it's one of the coolest apps that I have seen. You simply download it to your device, subscribe under Cali College. You got it associated with Cali, so you can get updates and communicate with us. So, it's just it's an immediate means to us, a direct link.
Cali offers this multi-purpose app. There are 4 options: report tips, emergency options, safety map, and Go Safe. Report tips, you can click into many options, from injury or medical to lost and found. Emergency options provides you with the option to call 911 or campus security, or even message campus security with the option of it being anonymous. Safety map is just an overview of the area you are in. Go Safe is for when you are out on a walk or even a run and are wanting a security escort. You just give the location or amount of time it will take you to get there, and it will send an alert to whom you desire if you do not make it in that amount of time. Campus safety here at Cowley deals with any issue on campus. If you're looking to reach a public safety officer, please stop by the Storbeck dorm to the public safety office or call them at 620-441-5599 or go directly to the LiveSafe app.
With the Chinese coronavirus at large, it's no wonder people need to protect themselves this flu season. I sat down with Lacey Kennedy, Cowley College's school nurse, to get a glimpse of what we're dealing with.
What we recommend to our students and staff is hand washing often, don't share drinks.
We prefer that students would pick up the telephone and call.
Remember, if you're feeling ill, you can visit our school nurse in the Nelson Student Center. Have you got your flu shot yet?
I will definitely be getting my flu shot because of the recent spread of the coronavirus. I would be pretty scared to be unvaccinated at this time.
The system just hasn't had the chance to catch up with the quickly spreading virus.
We need to change that system, just like Coach Tommy DeSalm did with the basketball program this spring. So, Coach, thank you so much for your time. At the beginning of this year, you told me that you were looking for a new recruiting class. What was that class looking like, and can we go a bit into detail what you were looking for?
Well, we were just looking for kind of a change of pace. You're looking for specific athletes and guys that can really shoot the ball, but they also got to be able to run, they got to be able to defend, but you don't have to have 6'9", you don't have to have all this height or this strength or anything like that. You got to have guys that are willing to buy into a style that's full court and full pace all the time. And the thing that goes with that is the guys have to be bought in to do that every day. It's been real unique, and these so far, we've had a really good start to it. It's been real unique with this group of players, and we kind of decided this after the last game of last year that we were going to go this way. Myself and Coach Nitchie both have grown with this new style because you learn how to coach in game with it. I've never played this fast before, and there's some things you have to let go, and the main thing is we got really, really good players, and they're good dudes, and they like to play this style, and it's really helped the crowd. I think the student body's been a lot more involved with this team and coming to watch, so far so good.
So, how's your team chemistry looking like this year, and what is it doing for the team?
But when you got good people, it's pretty easy to have good chemistry. And also when you're winning, you're winning, that makes things a lot more exciting every day, day in. But these guys, they do not like to lose. The 3 times that we've lost this year, we've come back with streaks of wins right after it, and we're on one right now. And so I try to remind them every day to try to practice and play like you just lost your last game, because these guys they are winners, and they are really, really good teammates, and they not just on the court, they get along good in the locker room, on the bus, and then on campus as well. And I think they're good dudes to root for because they're well-spoken young men.
Let's talk about those 2 losses to NOC. How did you bounce back, and what did you learn from those 2 losses?
The NOC, we're hoping, and I'm hoping for them. That's my former assistant coach, is the head coach there, and he's like a son to me, and he's one of my best friends. And they're doing really well, and we're doing really well. And there's down the road, we'd love to play each other in the national tournament, and I know my guys would love that. I think both those games, we had leads in the second half of double figures, and I think when we played those games, they have a third-year guard who really killed us, a redshirt guard, and our guys were still some baby pups. And I think our guard play has really improved and become much more consistent overall, and so we're better there. I know I don't have to say anything to them after we lose, and the next day they are chomping at the bit, ready to get back to their winning ways.
So now that we're in the middle of the season and almost to the end of the season, what are your goals looking like right now?
I think the goals go conference. You want to win the conference. You want to win the Jayhawk East first, because that could give you a first-round bye and get you automatically into the region tournament. We're number 6 in the country, and I think have a chance to keep moving up, but you got to keep winning games. In this league, where the top 4 or 5 teams are just separated by 2 games, and we got a 2-game lead on all these. But you got to protect your home court, and don't give anybody a chance to sweep you. So if you're playing at home, you got to protect it.
Thank you so much, Coach, for your time. That's all for me, Andrew Burgos, Cowley College News.
It was so much fun watching the fast-paced action on the basketball court, and the athletes look like they're really responding well to the changes.
And Coach has done a really good job changing his coaching style as well, kind of letting his players play and just sitting back and let them do their thing.
I agree, and that's all we have for this edition of Cowley College News.
If you have story ideas or you'd be interested in joining our news team, contact us at the Cowley Press on Facebook. Tigers out.